What is going on, guys? It is Blink here, back with a new guide. So in this guide, we'll be talking about avoiding fighting mistakes. Also, the V-Bucks giveaway is still going on, so make sure to visit the link in the description to enter. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications as I post an Amazon gift card code in the comments every time I upload. By turning on notifications, you'll have a way better chance of getting here first and redeeming that code. Anyways, guys, let's get to this guide. So, in this first example, I want to mention what this player did wrong. And I notice this pretty often. This opponent saw my teammate's ramp and tried building over top of it. The issue with this is he's basically expecting his character to sprint faster than what the game allows to try building a ramp above my teammate. What he should have done was place the wall in front of my teammate and built in another direction. The wall instantly covers him from any shots. The ramp he placed doesn't cover anything and it got him killed. I notice a lot of players continue to use ramps to build up when they're fully exposed to their opponents. They aren't thinking about protecting themselves. Ramps give you the high ground and that's all they're thinking about, but they forget to protect themselves when getting it. Here's another example of a player building up for the high ground as I'm taking shots at him. He proceeds to continue building stairs and then places a bunch of walls without adding a floor over his head. He then adds a floor as the last material, and what he did wrong here was that he utilized the floor way too late. I was able to deal a good chunk of damage as he kept placing the wrong materials. Now, I'll continue this example because it's a pretty good one to explain. So, the player I was fighting boxed himself in. Now, instead of trying to eliminate him, I proceeded to help my teammate with the second opponent because we are all close together. So, for the time being, it's a 2v1 situation until the player boxed in decides to help. We were able to down the second player and the boxed player was too late to help. He knows he has to fight us both because I pressured his teammate on a 2v1. So anytime you're at a close proximity with your teammate and your opponents, and your teammate is fighting one of the opponents, then don't be afraid to help him out if your current opponent is playing super defensive. By helping your teammate, you'll force your opponent into pushing. Here's an example of where this player I was fighting below tried pushing me with bad material placement. So the first shot I took, he built way too early for the high ground. Much riskier of a build because had I let him build up, I could have shot him down to low HP if he got close. He also built too slow to place a wall to block my sniper shot. The moment I peeked out, that wall should have been out. Speed is super important. He then tried building from the right and once again placed the walls down too late. You've got to have the reaction time to cover yourself. Now, a few more things he should have done was, as I was taking shots at him, he should have taken shots back to put back the pressure on me. I was super comfortable with my peeking because he never pressured me back, he just kept building. Another thing he could have done was built walls all the way to the mountain and then proceeded to double ramp up towards me, because that straight on ramp rush was not his best option. Now, this next example is a tip I've mentioned a while ago, but I'll re-mention it because it's great to know. So we pushed this player and his teammate was shooting at us from a distance. What his teammate will try doing is spraying his AR or sniper from a distance to try tagging us up. As he does that, quickly pull out your sniper and tag him. Ended up tagging this player and I expected him to heal, but he kept shooting. So once again, simply take another shot. This is a great way of getting rid of players that are shooting at you from a distance. Most of the time they'll stand still because they don't expect you to turn from your current fight and try sniping them. Here's one more quick example with the same procedure. I was fighting this player's teammate and he kept shooting from a distance. He wasn't expecting me to turn and snipe him and it ended up being an easy knock. Now, don't be doing this when both opponents can see you. You want to make sure the one that's close to you can't see you as you do this, or he'll most likely be able to tag you up. Well guys, that's it for this guide. Hopefully I've helped some people out, and a like and a sub would be greatly appreciated as it does help me out a lot. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you on the next one.